Hey there seekers, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot and to your weekly tarot reading. If you're new here, also a very warm welcome to my channel. I focus on messages of awakening, soul ascension and aligning you to your true purpose. In fact, recently I just finished a series of reading around destiny, karma and life purpose, so I will put the playlist up here for you guys as well. Just to let you know, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram and on TikTok. All the links that you need are below the video, including the link to my website should you want to arrange a personal reading for yourself. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe on your way out. I would be forever grateful for that. It really helps me out. I'd just like to wish you a week full of love and magic, and without further ado, let's head to your weekly tarot reading. Hi there Aries, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot and to your weekly intuitive reading for April 26th through to May the 2nd. Hope you're well, Aries. I am getting started here with the Work Your Light Oracle as per usual. I will then go into the Moonchild Tarot for your overarching tarot energy before heading to the Rider-Waite-Smith Classic for the tarot positions, and I'm using the Starchild Tarot Akashic as your clarifying deck. I have 3 cards. I know what the first one is. I saw a sneaky look at that one. Let's look at the others. Lemuria, creating heaven on earth, Aries. It's happening. Wow, it doesn't seem like it, does it? You might be thinking. I mean, we really are seeing our world turned upside down at the moment. It is being shaken up. Everything is being challenged, our systems, our own personal beliefs, our value system. But what we're really seeing here is a big, shake up and exposing of the collective shadow to be processed so that we can then clear that out, clear out the dense energy, clear out the greed, the guilt, the shame, all of these things so that we can welcome in more light, a higher vibrational energy so that we can allow more love in. And when we warm our hearts individually, and then collectively, things begin to shift. I believe that is what heaven on earth is, and we are all part of that shift. We're all responsible for doing our bit, working on our shadow side, the things that we don't want to know about ourselves, the things that we have abandoned about ourselves, the things that we keep suppressed, so that we can shift our own consciousness towards love. Now, Aries, I've got boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? I can see all those energetic clutches there coming at that person. Sometimes we need to protect ourselves energetically from others. That can look like saying no when we really know we're at capacity and we can't do any more social engagements. We can't take on any more work. Or sometimes we just can't, take on any more phone calls from friends and be there for them. We need to be there for ourselves. So you might need to assert your boundaries a bit more this week, Aries. And lucky last but not least, I have got leap. You go first, Aries, and the universe will catch you. This is the full energy of this oracle for me, and it links to the Aries energy because it's about taking bold steps forward into the unknown, maybe a blind leap of faith. It's about fresh new beginnings at any stage of our lives. So some of you are being asked to leap towards the new here. And it's about trusting the path and the journey, not getting hung up on where it's leading, what the destination is, but moving ahead in the direction that makes your heart sing, that feels like it's in the direction of your passions and your desires. Okay, let's go to the Moonchild Tarot. And there it goes. 4 of Cups. Okay. Aries, well, I think that you've kind of had this bigger dream of these passions and desires and callings for some time. The 4 of Cups for me is somebody who's arrived at a point of their life where it's not cutting it, right? It could be in your work, it's become boring, maybe you've mastered it. Maybe it's just not what you want to do and your heart's not in it. In our relationships, we might not be getting our emotional needs met. We're really dreaming of that soul connection, soul partnership. Could be to do with place. Whatever it is, there's a bigger dream bubbling away within you that is calling your soul. And there's a sense that you have started to retreat your energy, to emotionally disconnect from where you are now. And I feel like once we get to that stage, it's very hard to go back to that connection, and we're encouraged to take steps towards the new, maybe a leap, so that we can overcome the feelings of apathy, complacency, or feeling stuck that we might be feeling. Okay, Aries, let's go to the tarot, beginning with the energy of the recent past. Energies that may be leaving, completing, or transitioning in your life, if this is your reading. I've got the Ace of Wands. Well, you know, that is... do you know what that one there is? That was wanted to come out with it. The Emperor, your card, Aries, so I'm going to include that. The Ace of Wands, you know, this big call to purpose. What lights you up, Aries? And Aries does not like to get into apathy or complacency. Like, you might kind of do that for a little while, but that Emperor energy is always going to come for you. Page of Cups in your current focus energy. Outcome, result, Hermit. Okay, number 9 in the Major Arcana, links to Virgo energy. Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I see the link between the star energy here, which is about a move towards your divine wish fulfillment. Clarifying the Ace of Wands, I've got the 9 of Wands. So we've got double 9s here in the reading so far. Clarifying the Page of Cups, I have the 9 of Pentacles. So 999 is your angel number. You might have been seeing that number. You can look it up if you like. 8 of Swords. Seven of Swords. 4 of Swords. 6 of Cups, Aries. Well, Aries, you know what? There is new beginning energy here, but look what we've got here in the recent past. We've got the Emperor, we've got the Ace of Wands, 9 of Wands, and 7 of Swords. Yeah, I kind of feel like there's been an energy of sabotage here. I mean, I looked at that 4 of Cups and I talked about that feeling of it's really unusual for an Aries to stay in any kind of feeling of apathy, complacency, or kind of get stuck in that feeling of not taking action. I feel like that has gone on for a little while for some of you in an area of your life, and that is potentially what the 7 of Swords relates to. The 7 of Swords is this feeling of kind of like lack or deceit, can be, you know, sabotage either by somebody else's hand or your own, but I'm really feeling by your own in this instance. So it's really time to rise above that and to get things moving again in your life. It's interesting that we have both the 9 of Wands and the Ace of Wands here, because together the 9 plus 1 equals the 10, which is the end of a cycle. And the 10 of Wands is about releasing a burden or a weight that has been hard to carry. And with that boundaries card, it could just be your time to really put your foot down and say, enough is enough in this role, in this relationship, whatever it is. I just need to process that, and I need to make some good decisions about how I can move forward strategically and get back in my power in my life. So that's what I'm sensing there with those. All the 9s in the reading for me say you're really, really close to some kind of major breakthrough. It's like very close to the 10. Whenever we have a 10, we have a new beginning. Like we get the 1s, and we've got 2 aces here. So the new beginnings are very close, and you're getting back into that sense of the fire energy Aries with the Ace of Wands and the Emperor. So some of you are moving towards what really feels on purpose for you. I'm not going to go into one particular life area here, guys, but you know, I feel like this has been a growth period for you where you've learnt that, okay, when I'm in a situation where I'm not feeling it anymore, I can't just stay here and stagnate. I need to take that leap of action straight away. It's just not me to be like that. There's a call here to get back into the driver's seat of your life as the Emperor, which is about making conscious decisions and taking calculated risks to move forward and build that future, build that empire, lay that firm foundation. Aries, sometimes you need to protect yourself emotionally as you do that. That's why the Emperor wears the armor under the cloak here, because it's about making decisions that are really logical and practical, as well as from your intuition, but they're not from our emotional responses or triggers. Otherwise we can feel bad for someone, so we don't do this, or we don't want to let somebody down, and we let those external circumstances shape our decision making. So that's what I'm seeing here. Some of you may have had some kind of passionate offer, a job that you feel really great about. Maybe someone's come in that's really been the reason for the disconnect of where you're at, and you're kind of thinking this could go all the way, but because I sat in the apathy of not taking action, you know, I've got this overlap of lovers, or I've got this overlap of jobs, and now I've got a bit of a mess to sort out, is what I'm kind of feeling. So with the Six of Cups over to the side that I haven't addressed here, I really got this feeling of you wanting to go back before things got stressful to a bit of a return of innocence, when there wasn't the baggage, when things were a bit easier, you know, when you were receiving what you needed to from other parties. It was a real energy of emotional give and take. And I really feel that whatever this offer is, like, that is what it provides you with. So it kind of feels like that childlike energy of before the baggage of adulthood, when things felt really good, and that's why you're feeling very called towards this Ace of Wands. Maybe it's just your Lemuria. Current or focus energy, Page of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Four of Swords. Yeah, I mean, whatever that these aces are, the Page of Wands for me is about them coming in unexpected surprises in your life, right? That's the Page of Wands, and it's something different from what you considered before, something a bit left field, something a bit quirky. Could be a person that's not quite your normal type, or a career opportunity that, you know, wasn't what you studied, not what you had in mind, but it's calling you hard, and you can feel the sense of coming into great success and power if you pursue this. The Nine of Pentacles is a very successful energy. For some of you, this is about your finances and your, you know, increasing your abundance, because the Nine of Pentacles is somebody who doesn't need anyone or anything else, who is going out there on their own and just absolutely killing it. So I feel like you've had some opportunity that's come out of the blue that hasn't been what you expected, and it's going to put you in a bit of a spin here. So the Four of Swords is about taking a pause or a brief moment out in order to really think about what the next move forward is. And it's about taking that moment to reflect and contemplate, right, without the apathy, but actually conscious contemplation. That's when the clarity, the breakthrough, you know, that we need in order to create this new plan for our lives comes forward. Like, how am I going to embrace this opportunity or this romance or whatever it is for you, is I feel the question that is on the table. Outcome, Ace. Oh, look at that Ten of Cups there. Eight of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and the Hermit. Yeah, so for some of you it's going to be a time of longer, deeper reflection. The Hermit is about going within to seek your own counsel and to trust your own answers of how to move forward. It's a card of healing, of rebirth. Together with the Ace of Wands, some of you are going through levels of spiritual awakening as well. But what I see most in this Hermit card is this little star energy that's burning there, and this person who is solo in the dark. So the Nine of Pentacles is also an energy about being solo, but it's not a, it's a what's the word for it? Thriving in your solodom. But at the moment, you can't really see where these opportunities are going to go, and that's okay. The Ten of Cups is that foreshadowing of, I feel like they can really give you that connection and fulfillment that you were dreaming of in that Four of Cups. But we don't really know how it's all going to play out yet. We can only really see the couple of steps in front of us and shuffle into those, and then the next step is revealed. But the Leap card is saying we're going to need to trust. We're going into this blindly, but it's feeling right intuitively, so we're feeling our way through. What we need to avoid is getting into the Eight of Swords energy, which is the energy of the mind, where those little voices start going, what are you doing? Should have stayed where you are. It was safe and secure. Now you're risking everything. You know, it's those kind of voices that limit us and try and keep us safe. The ego doesn't want the upheaval. It is scared of the unknown. Therefore, it can try and hold you stuck where you are. We need to listen into the intuition. It's the intellect, the stimulating of the intellectual energy that can shut down our intuition. But what I see here is that, you know, this little star energy here is going to burn brighter, and very soon things will come together and be revealed. You are being offered a new sense of security, stability in your life, and it comes to the person that has walked the path, who has taken the leap, who is doing the work to move away from patterns of sabotage, to end cycles that need to be ended, and embrace the new, even if it's different from our usual choices. So the aces in this reading, Aries, they provide great promise for taking us through to the tens that we really want to see, the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, but it comes to the person who's brave enough to begin shuffling into the new path and saying goodbye to the old, even if it is a little bit painful for us. So Aries, I'm going to leave it there, and I hope you enjoyed this intuitive message, keeping in mind it's a general reading for the collective, and it may or may not be for you in its entirety. Feel free to drop me a comment, guys. I do read them all and try my best to interact with you all over there as well. Helps me get to know you guys, connect with your energy, and see what's happening on the collective. Has been a pleasure to read your cards here, Aries. I will see you back here for another one very soon. Bye for now.